Now let's talk about Miss Valdoom. It's a character that is sort of popular and not that popular. It's a question that lingers in the fandom till Alan, the creator of Villainous, dropped an image of Kikasino in Miss Valdoom, and their internet react, or specifically the fandom react, very positively and wanting more, specifically Miss Valdoom in Kikasino. But it leaves a lot of questions why Alan actually dropped this image just to test the waters, and also maybe to let hints that she is coming back. Because if you don't know, Miss Valdoom technically died on High Risk, the miniseries of Villainous. Now, before I get started, my name is Recho. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, reviews, fresh impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Now, if you like how this is going, you really help my channel put like, comment, and subscribe. One of those things really helps my channel. It's sort of obvious how small I really am. I'm between 800 and 900 subscribers. Of course, any little thing you do, put like, comment, subscribe, really helps my channel even more. If you choose it. If not, that's fine. Let's continue of the sort of theory if Miss Valdoom still alive or not. Now, I'll be honest with you, maybe because sort of this theory is connected to Jerry answering some questions on his Instagram account. Now he further answering one of the question of Miss Maniac that she is basically a underlay with someone else, but leave it as a she. Like who is in charge of Maniac? And that sort of caused a lot of questions connected to Miss Valdoom. Is the she's the one who's in charge? Is also alive? He also people are speculating so much of that you're wondering is this was sort of the test of Alan to try to see a reaction what happened to Miss Valdoom to bring her back alive. In fact, would you like Miss Valdoom to come back alive or you prefer leaving her dead? Now, to be honest, I'm one of the fans who want her to come back because I feel that yet put her full potential because she's sort of erratic. She's sort of bipolar. That sort of diva asks what she wants because she can actually deliver all the hype, but at the same time she switched of the sort of girly side going to this very dangerous gangster. But yet it's sort of interesting how she became this sort of her, how she became this sort of ranking of Dons, like the third most powerful Don. On this case, the second Don because Porcini died, he was second. Now she became the second Don because of Porcini's death. But besides that, to me, she has so much potential. Even that the miniseries never sure how powerful she really is. There's a lot of sort of hype around how powerful she really is. She did conquer worlds, universe. The reason this did not conquer Earth, one specific reason, is because she is a crush of Black Hat. That's the only reason she did not control the world. At least that's sort of the kind of rumors and sort of the hype train as she explains. And that is sort of interesting that she's sort of a Cinderella, in other words, very bipolar one that make her interesting, especially she was sort of belittled by Miss Seed in front of the whole world because she's the one who defeated her, and yet she doesn't notice her, even that she's the one who basically arrests her. These are the few reasons why Miss Valdoom is sort of pissed off of Miss Seed. She never recognized her. She belittles her. Now she wants her head. In fact, that's sort of her motivation in the miniseries. And that's sort of interesting, especially how she interrogates how she is. This sort of fabulous diva that just sort of bipolar, that you want to know more. Even that I want to know more that what her ability really is. She's super strength, super speed. In the miniseries, she's sort of a comical sort of villain, but she can actually play straight and also play very dangerous. But yet, leaves to ask some questions what she actually could do. This is the reason I want her sort of to bring her back to see what her ability is in her full potential. At least in anime series, if it's done right, she actually be more popular, especially whoever voice actor they chose to portray her in the series. And also to find out her sort of dynamic with Miss Sig, because Miss Valdoom could be a Lancer type character. If you don't know what's a Lancer, it's basically a character who supports the main lead or whatever kind of group she actually is. And I feel she's sort of that Vegeta type of character. Could be equally as popular as a main lead, or even higher popular than the main lead. And that's the thing I'm sort of curious. Can you make Miss Valdoom as a Lancer, but yet very competent and fails to be the main lead? That's what makes Vegeta a very likable character, but also Miss Valdoom if they decide to go that specific direction. And on top of all this, leave another interesting question: why Alan draw King Casino and Miss Valdoom together? It's sort of unusual, but at the same time, I'm guessing he must want to make sure how popular these two characters are, or even that maybe he want to see how they actually work together in a near future. This could be a hint, could be a not hint, because with Alan you don't really know. You don't know if this was his sort of plan or just sort of an incident. But besides that, could be interesting because I can see King Casino working Miss Bad Doom because both of them know they exist and both of them are actually Dons. Together could be very powerful in the gangster world of villainous because when control casinos, they want to control the media. So yeah, you can see they have very beneficial relationship. They decide to work together. Even that could be together as a couple, or you prefer not to. You prefer these two characters to be just partners instead. Now, also lead to other different questions. If Miss Badoon is alive, how she lived the explosion? And once again, it's sort of connected to back to King Casino and the drawing of Alan. Maybe he the one who tipped off Miss Badoon to escape through the explosion, or he's the one who saved Miss Badoon during the explosion and helped her get out of that sort of situation. And that simple can make a very interesting relationship that how she trusts him and him trusts her just because that specific event lead on to a very powerful relationship of the Dons. That could be a very interesting take on these two characters if the fandom enjoy this sort of shipping together or just like their dynamics, because that could be a lot of possibilities working like that. Or you want the type of people who actually prefer not to. You prefer Miss Van Doom be dead because of ruining her character, what she was, and how popular she was connecting all of the events. Or not, you prefer she be alive to explore even more about her. Let's face it, in the world of villainous, they do have a lot of likable characters, interesting backstories, interesting situations you could put each single character. This is the reason why villainous show or villainous is a very likable franchise because the characters, what they do, what they act, and how they fit inside the organization. In fact, at least we know Miss Vadoom actually is inside the organization because of the photo. King Casino is not. At least that's what some fans believe because he doesn't have a ranking or a hat or even once talked about the organization of Black Hat. Or even now you can make an interesting storyline of Miss Vadoon asked by Black Hat to convince King Casino to join the Black Hat organization if they decide to go that specific direction of the story. Now, this is a different direction you actually go with Miss Vadoon. Is start doing a origin or prequel version of the events that actually happened to her, the taking down by Miss Seed and her own death by Porcini. Because some people don't like basically messing with the timeline or damaging a certain specific character because they have very favorite character for them and they just don't want to be ruined. You prefer a prequel or just screw the timeline and ruin the character because you want to see her do more because you really enjoy the character, what she could do, what she must do. In other words, screw everything, just give me what I want. It's one of those directions you can go, especially how many characters you have in Villainous. And in fact, let me ask this specific question. What direction you want her to go? If you want her to be alive, or you want the people who believe, nah, she's dead, period, don't bring her back, and that's it. Of course, let me know down below. I got nothing else to say, just thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye!